Diana, what is this beautiful piece of work you are working on here? What is this?
This is a coat.
What was my first clue?
This is a coat that the fabric has been woven by the lady who is having the coat made.
My golly.
Yes, and it's luscious.
Oh, let me get closer.
It's so soft. You just want to hug it. The colors are vibrant and beautiful and alive, and it's a joy to work with, but it's not easy because it's a loose weave in comparison to machine loomed, like in factories and things like that, the finer ones that one usually works with. But this has been an absolute joy. The lady and I met, and she had a vision. And her vision was to, she would like to have a coat, and she wanted it to be classic, tailored, elegant, with some fun. And so I did a wee sketch, and she liked it.
Can we see that?
Yes, just a moment. Okay, here we are. And this is the sketch, and it's kind of a Jackie O look. She's tiny, so we did a small shawl collar for it. She wanted the neckline fairly high so she could do it up and feel comfortable in the wind. She had wanted a pleat in the back, but we decided not to do it. I don't think we needed it. We did a bit of a princess line back here, and it's going to have top stitching. We have welt pockets and bound buttonholes and some top stitching on the sleeve. So I went to work while she went to Europe. And we came up with this. And just before she left, we had a fitting of the toile. And
What's the toile?
The toile is a muslin type fabric that is really your pattern.
Okay.
Okay, and so that was fitted, and we had little fitting adjustments, which I've done now, so it should be pretty close to her size. But there will be quite a bit of work still to do. Now, all this white thread you'll see is my markings, stitching lines, center lines, grain lines, pockets where a dart has been to fit onto her small tiny shoulders, and then her bosom, and then drape down and have quite a nice look. I'll show you the inside quickly. With this, I have a silk fabric that is quite stiff.
Okay. So that gives some body to
It's an organdy, yes. It gives a lot of body. It's quite stiff, but no thickness to it.
Right.
I have put this all together by hand so that you can actually try it on. And when I remove the basting, it's not going to affect the fabric.
Ah, okay.
Okay. So I'll show you quickly the back, and then we'll go on to the collar.
Okay.
All right, so here's the back, and we have this princess line, and again, it'll be top stitched. And this is fitted right into the small of her back, and then it's going to, this has not been pressed open yet, because we want to make sure everything's perfect. So this has a bit more of a fuller skirt at the bottom.
Right.
But it's taken in a tiny little bit at the sides to accent her figure. With that being said, we're starting now to work on the shawl collar. This is the under collar.
An under collar?
Yes, that means it's part of the collar, but the collar sits on this. And this sits around the neck.
Oh, so it's like a support for the
collar.
For the collar.
And,
oh,
and
okay.
you'll see them on shirts all the time. They're called the collar band or
oh,
whatever.
Okay, right.
Okay. So with this, what happens is the collar will come, this will sit on top.
Oh.
And then the collar. But this is molded.
Right.
Okay, so this will be the right side, and then the facing will be on the inside of this.
And then the shawl collar kind of comes down over.
I'll show you the shawl collar in the front.
Right.
Okay, so because we want a small one, this is going to be the seam line. Okay, and this is your center front here. So we want to make sure that as I turn this and make sure center front is center front. Okay, so here we are. Center front is center front is center front. Okay, and everything lines up correctly. So I'll put a pin here. Okay, and we'll take a collar, and this collar will come down. One will go one way, like the underside, like so.
Okay. Oh, yes.
Okay, and then one will go this way.
Nice. Oh.
Okay, so when you turn it, but this will be, when it's sewn, this part here will be pad stitched, which is a tailoring, which is what has happened to this. This is pad stitching. Okay.
Oh, it's just like rows and rows of stitching on
that
a
is
backing.
rolled over your finger as you do it.
Oh.
To get the shape, and then you steam this over a form, and you let it dry.
Huh.
And then when the wearer puts it on, it just sits on the neck.
Amazing.
And it's you've actually bent the fibers of the yarn to sit right in there, so it's very comfortable. And when this is done, this is the next thing to do. I will be doing that here. So when this is done, I'll just put that aside so you can kind of see. This will actually roll.
Huh.
Like that.
Oh, okay.
Because you don't want that.
No.
That's bang, goes through the machine, slap bang, glued on stuff. You don't want that. You want this on there, and you want a very slight roll of the collar, like so.
Right, so it has that three-dimensional.
Absolutely, it's going to flatter very much like that. And then this will be all fixed. Now we have one other little thing that we brought in to bring some fun.
Oh, yes.
Can I show you?
Yes, please. I'm just thinking, as we're standing here looking at this, just thinking for this client, what a wonderful thing now to have this material that she created on the loom, and then your wonderful creation with that material all brought together. What a treat.
Well, I hope she loves it.
Yeah.
It's going to be in a fashion show.
Fun.
Yes. Okay, so buttons.
Of course.
Now we got these from Paris.
Ooh, the color is perfect.
I know, and look at them. They are so fun. So this is kind of Jackie O with a bit of a swing to it.
Right.
Now, she wanted some fun. And we found some beautiful silk and lining.
Oh, look at this.
Is that not perfect?
That is gorgeous.
And this
Look at the colors.
This is her personality.
Oh.
It is just perfect. And I am having a ball making it. I couldn't have asked for anything more fun than this. And then my favorite place of buttons, of course, is Button Paradise in Paris. And look at the buttons they sent me. Now look at that. That's just brilliant. And it's such fun.
Oh, I can't get over how all the reds work too. I mean,
It's
that in itself is an amazing thing.
And I can't wait. My client is back. I'm just waiting for her to recover from her trip. And we get a fitting, and I'll be finishing this. Although there is a lot to the finishing. The finishing, it's like building a house and not sanding the cupboard boards. You want everything done perfect, because that's what you see. This is the construction, and the construction is very important because it consists of the style, the fit, and the way the fabric is going to hang. And you'll see all the way around I have funny little white marks.
Yes.
And these are your grain lines.
Oh.
And so you can see everything.
How the grain of the fabric is.
Absolutely on grain everywhere. So it's going to be wonderful to finish this. I can't wait.
I look forward to seeing the result.
Me too.
Thank you, Diana.
You're welcome.